Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Recap, covering market moves in indexes, sectors, technology, crypto, currencies, and commodities for Monday, November 17th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Key U.S. stock indexes closed lower today. The S&P 500 index ended at 6,672.91. down 61.19 points. The Dow 30 index dropped 557.24 points, settling at 46,590.25, while the Nasdaq Composite index fell 192.51 points to 22,708.7. The market breadth illustrates the downturn clearly. The S&P 500 index saw 402 declines against 93 advances. Similarly, the Dow 30 index had 27 stocks declining, overshadowing its 3 advancing, while the S&P 400 mid-cap index experienced 354 declines compared to just 40 advances. Looking at returns, the S&P 500 index decreased by 0.91% weekly and 2.45% monthly, but holds a positive year-to-date return of 13.45%. The S&P 400 mid-cap index registered a decline of 1.84% weekly, and the monthly total return dropped by 3.08%. In sectors performance, communication services led as it rose by 1.1%, closing at 423.87, with a mixed positive trend. Utilities followed with a gain of 0.83% to end at 453.39, closing up for the second consecutive day despite encountering flat price movement recently. Financial services struggled, plummeting 1.9% to settle at 854.68, marking its third day of consecutive declines with strong downward volatility. The energy sector also closed lower, down 1.8%, while maintaining a very strong positive trend overall. Globally, the Chile iShares ETF reached new all-time highs, closing at 37.31 with a 2.5% gain, supported by a strong positive trend and upward volatility. The Philippines iShares ETF rose 2.8% to 23.95, indicating a fresh pullback within its very strong negative trend. Chile's ETF had a weekly return of 2.58% and soared 5.63% month-to-date, maintaining a nearly 49% year-to-date gain. The Philippines ETF posted a weekly return of 2.88%, signaling some respite as its year-to-date performance remains in decline by 4.31%. In the tech sector, Alphabet showed resilience, rising 3.1% to close at 285.60, maintaining a very strong positive trend. Meanwhile, Apple, Amazon, Meta Platforms, and Nvidia all faced declines. Notably, Apple and Amazon have closed down for 4 consecutive days, with Apple experiencing a downward breakout after a brief consolidation period.
Checking out crypto, I'm Timothy Satoshi. Today, Bitcoin is currently at 91,579.99, dropping 2,603.98, marking a 2.7% decline. It's in a very strong negative trend, with some downward volatility observed over the last 5 days. For Ethereum, prices fell to 2,992.73, down by 100.11, a 3.2% decrease. Ethereum also faces a strong negative trend. BNB stands at 898.69, losing 28.56 or 3%, with a mixed negative trend. Meanwhile, Solana is at 130.7, dropping dramatically by 5.2% in a very strong negative trend. Lastly, Dogecoin is now at 0.1510, down by 0.0076, registering a 4.8% decrease, staying on a very strong negative trend as well. Taking a deeper look into returns, Bitcoin's week-to-date performance shows a total loss of 2.76%, continuing a downward streak. Ethereum isn't far behind, with a weekly total return down by 3.24%. BNB recorded a 3.08% drop in the same time frame. Solana's losses have been steeper, with a weekly drop of 5.24%. While Dogecoin experienced a decline, its year-to-date total return reveals a significant slump of over 52%.
For a look at foreign exchange, I'm Victoria Cashmore. Today, the US dollar has shown varying performance against key currencies. Against the euro, it's currently up, trading at 0.8625 after breaking upwards from 3 days of stability. Meanwhile, against the British pound, it remains subdued at 0.7600, maintaining a strong positive trend over 5 flat days. The Japanese yen saw a significant rise, with the dollar climbing to 155.2210, pushing towards a one-year high. For the Swiss franc, the dollar is also up, reaching 0.7961, though it remains in a negative trend overall. Finally, the Australian dollar saw the greenback up at 1.5397 after breaking out from recent consolidation, continuing its robust positive trend.
I'm Max Profit, along with our AI hosts Timothy Satoshi and Victoria Cashmore. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in weekdays after 9:45 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 4 p.m. New York time for more market reports, and check in daily for in-depth stock, index, sector, crypto, currency, and commodity coverage. Thanks for watching.